What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And this one has been highly requested, so I'm looking forward to covering this track. Dear God by Ren. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Get on in here. As I like to say, we are simply spirits encased in human flesh. That is all. Just trying to figure out this thing called life, not nearly as divided as the mainstream media tries to make it seem every single day. And I think we can all agree that everybody and their mom enjoys some good music. So if you dig what you hear in this thing, share far and wide.
Hello.
Hola.
It's Ren.
What up, Ren?
I don't really know how to start this letter. Oh, fuck it. Is this life really what it seems? Cause lately I've been in this place between awakened dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My existential thoughts, you'll hope there are, cause I'm resistant to thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God, do you sit upon a throne? Or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal? Then on Sundays just kick back and chill and put your feet up? Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? I won't lie to you, God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real it sounds like heaven.
Yo, I like this a lot. I talk about God a lot. I know there's a large population in the world that doesn't believe in God, but I say you have to believe in something bigger than yourself. And I also understand that your religion is solely based on the area that you was born in. And we're all just humans. And we're all humans until race disconnects us, religion separates us, politics divide us, and wealth classifies us. So when I talk about believing in God, it's believing in something bigger than yourself. Believing that we can fix humanity. Because I don't have the concept that God is some magical being in the sky. I feel we all have a direct connection to our creator. And when you sit, you think a thought, an answer comes back from somewhere. I can't tell you where it comes from, but that comes to you. And that's your gift. That's your direct connection to the creator, to the source. And so if imagination is a preview of life's coming attractions, as Albert Einstein said, and you have an individual connection to the creator to help you imagine anything you want and then bring it here to reality, then you have a connection to God. You are greatness. You could be the change we wish to see in this world.
Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an
no faces needed
echo.
around you, there's unlimited faith within you.
They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain.
Dear God, why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want, or have we lost our way? Cause it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What?
And right now, Christianity has accepted a bunch of values that are making the masses of the people look at the religion as it's a joke. Islam is really popular amongst the young boys, but Malcolm X tried that. Marcus Garvey was pushing the ADOS and the FBA, and we need unity. And if you keep trying to force yourself into these groups, then somebody bigger than you is going to keep dividing and conquering. So I understand no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is like, we all have a connection to the same creator, and we all need each other in this thing called life.
What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches, women burnt at the stake.
Hey, and there's a lot of people who hide their bigotry, their prejudice behind religion. But that's where when I was a kid, I had to step back and realize that your relationship with God is a phone call, not a conference call. So I can't think that God isn't real because of what that man is doing or what that woman is doing. I have to let them deal with the action and the energy that they're putting out to the world, because everything that you put out, you reap what you sow. So I've learned to let the dead bury the dead and find like-minded individuals that want to walk in faith, in abundance, in positivity, in gratitude. But along that road, as Winston Churchill says, if you stop and throw a stone at every barking dog, you'll never make it to your destination. You can't save everybody.
religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches, women burnt at the stakes called witches. In the name of God, Allah, Zeus, Jesus, people claiming lives justified by your allegiance. I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people. Through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side you're with.
And I agree with that 100,000,000%. You know, your perspective of good and evil, that's you. It's a kid right now in the projects who he thinks he's a good kid because he's stealing a purse to feed his mama and his family. There's a young kid in another country that got a strap that's out there doing this thing because he's looking out for his family. That's why I say no man is your friend, no man is your enemy, but every man can be your teacher if you allow them to. Because it's easy for me to look at you and say you're living wrong. Why are you doing that? But if I step back and I listen to you and I learn your perspective, I may just learn something new. Doesn't mean I'm agree with it at all. But at least I'm enlightened on the situation instead of walking around and judging someone. And I think if humanity took the time to get to know each other instead of just being judgmental, we could advance the human conscience. But what they say that thinking is hard, that's why everybody judges, right? Hey, but thanks for Ren for making this dope track. I keep saying we all have a gift from God. And if you're watching this video and we happen to be aligned on the same frequency, you can put out art just as great as Ren. With faith, consistency, and hard work, there is no limits to what you can accomplish in life. And understand that God is always with you. Spirit is perfect. So no matter what's going on around in this world, there is something inside of you that is always calm, that is always peaceful, that knows everything is okay.
Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo.
Never forget the right day you thought.
They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain.
So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, the human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Listen.
Oh, that was nasty. So for myself personally, I say spirit is perfect, but the flesh is weak. So for me, fasting is just disciplining myself. Religion and how everyone wants to look at things based upon God. As kids, we're all taught that God is really some magical figure in the sky looking down on us, and if you do wrong, then you're going to get in trouble. And I personally think the worst thing you could ever do is put fear inside of a child. False evidence appearing real. I don't want you walking around feeling like you can't do something or there's some boogeyman that's going to get you in trouble. And if we can remove that fear concept in this world and replace it with love, with trust, with acceptance, I think the energy once again will rise, man. We have the power to change this thing that we're living through right now. Collective consciousness is real.
They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain.
So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, the human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Listen, I knew a girl that lost a baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there's something better in the afterlife?
And so I can pause it right there. When I was 18 years old, my first son passed away from a chromosome disease called trisomy 18. When I was 22 years old, my second son passed away at 4.5 months in his sleep from SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. When I was 25, my mother overdosed on opioids. So I've had plenty of time to look at God and say, what the hell are you doing? Why are you taking me through all this? But I can say through every hardship, through every adversity, I've learned some type of lesson. Maybe not that day or that week or that year, but I can look back and say I've survived 100% of my bad days. And I'm a much better and stronger man because of the things that I went through. So once again, if you happen to be watching this video and whatever hardships you've been through, I can't tell you why you've experienced them. And I'm sure you look at God and question him just as I did as well. But understand if you can keep moving forward in this thing called life, you'll look back one day. And I don't know what day that'll be, but eventually everything you went through, it'll make sense. And your hardship is some kid's roadmap. There's a 4-year-old kid in a homeless shelter right now who will read your book one day and it's going to help him get over his thing that he's going through. There's a 16-year-old girl right now who's arguing with her mama, who your story of overcoming your relationship with your parent is going to help her out. So learn to look at the lessons that God are giving you as testimonies to help other people in this world.
God, I've been feeling suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening, it feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on?
Man, look.
Please just give me some solace, so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask?
Man. And I know it's a lot of people dealing with anxiety, depression, feeling like they want to delete themselves. And I would say that's what the world wants. You have to be happy no matter what you're going through, no matter what your situation is like. You have to find a way to be happy because this world wants you broken. A broken soul is a soul that's easy to dominate, easy to manipulate. Drink water, take vitamins, stretch, exercise, go out in the sun. No matter what the weather, if it's raining, sunny, snow, go out in nature and go for a walk. And just enjoy the fresh air, the freedom, the ability to feel. Everything that really matters to us in life is free, and we get caught up in this consumer society. It's time for us to take our power back. If you can walk, if you can smile, if you can hug someone, if you can open the door, if you can call your mother, your father, your grandparents right now and tell them you love them and that you value them, that's real wealth, man. That'll make you feel good about yourself. But sitting in a cubicle all day and chasing a bunch of material things, you're going to be broken and empty at the end of the day. So be happy, be happy, be happy, and then spread that happiness with the world. Because there's a lot of empty people right now. And like we say, if 80% of people don't believe in God, then those people are missing love. Give them that love. As humans, if we start treating each other better, then maybe the world will become better, you know? But if I'm walking around slinging mud to every individual I see, can I be shocked when delivery, front door, and there's a bunch of mud coming back to me? Love is the highest form of currency. So spread love.
Messiah is porcelain.
So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, a human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Listen, I knew a girl that lost a baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there is something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening, it feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on? Please just give me some solace, so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask?
Man, look here. I pray everyone walks away from this video feeling better, feeling more motivated, more uplifted. You can do anything, you can accomplish anything. God is always with you. But that doesn't mean you don't have to do your part as well, right? Like, you put the seed in the ground, but you still got to water it, give it proper sunlight, and wait for it to sprout. There's a tree in China, it takes 10 years before you start seeing any movement, and then that thing just flourish. That could be you. I can't tell you what each human's individual gestational period is before they achieve greatness, before they sprout out and start hitting the sunlight. But we all have to go through some hardship. We all have to go through some adversity. And so I challenge you to take your hits, chin up, chest out. Because there's nothing in this world that you can't handle. But the world wants you weak. It wants you soft. It wants you to throw in the towel and quit. And now I'm saying no matter what punch Tyson throw, put that guard up, baby, and keep holding on. Hey, this is a dope track. And religion is an interesting topic because it has been used as something to divide us. But that's the same with skin color and with money and all that. And I just feel as humans, we're more mature than that, truthfully. And we got kids looking up to us. So there's no way the conversation in the world still, my brain is way, way more evolved than that. Human consciousness, I know we're really not arguing about the same topics they were talking about in the 1920s and 30s and 40s. Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars. I know between me and people watching this video, we can go somewhere. We can lead this thing a whole lot, you know what I mean? So let's keep evolving. Let's leave something behind for our children and our great-grandchildren, bigger than the small pettiness of division. And no matter what God you believe in, believe. There's no faith needed around you, and there is unlimited faith within you. And no matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, no matter what part of the world you are right now, if you watch this video today, tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, there's greatness inside of you, and you could do anything, and you could change this world. And life will move out of the way for you to achieve greatness as long as you know where you're going. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Never, ever be too proud to pray. Never be too proud to pray. And we outie. We outie.